Energy medicine is something we're really interested in here on Healing Quest, and today Judy's found a fascinating new dimension to that.
It's called Animal Reiki, and its focus is using energy to help the pets that mean so much to all of us.
I co-founded SARA, the Shelter Animal Reiki Association, in 2008 with my partner Leah D'Ambrosio. And the purpose of SARA is to bring Reiki to shelter and sanctuary animals. And so we have members all across the United States, Canada, and England. And our members teach Reiki to shelter staff and volunteers.
Kathleen Prasad wants to transform the way we care for the animals in our life, not only shelter animals, but our dearest pets. She wants to do that with the ancient Japanese healing practice called Reiki.
Rei meaning spirit and Ki meaning energy. So we put it together as spiritual energy. So when we talk about Reiki, what it is, it's really, the energy that makes up the entire universe. What we're doing instead is creating a whole energetic space that the animal can step into or step out of at their own will.
Kathleen says Reiki works on animals big and small and can be used to heal an injury or simply to maintain good health.
What Reiki, the system of Reiki is, it's a system that was started by a man in Japan in the early 20th century. His name was Miko Usui, and he was a master of many things, including he was a Buddhist priest, he was a martial artist, he was a master of Shugendo, Shinto, many other Japanese traditions. And he took parts of all of these things and created his own system, which was very accessible to anyone if you would just practice.
A Reiki treatment consists of the hands being placed either on or a short distance from the animal. She says the feeling of receiving a Reiki treatment is generally one of deep relaxation.
So we're just creating a supportive space for them to heal themselves.
Much of Kathleen's work is teaching veterinary professionals about Reiki. Today, she's visiting holistic vet Dean Bader.
Well, I've been practicing for 42 years, and in the last 10 years I've incorporated holistic medicine into my practice, and it's really helped me become more excited about practice because of the fact that you can do more things and help some cases where you wouldn't be able to do with conventional medicine.
Then Reiki can be really useful in helping you to create a calmer space for the animal.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Dr. Bader is treating a black and white cat with a leg injury.
So here we have a little kitty that's injured, and so when we would do Reiki here, our human mind might say, oh, we should put our hands over the injured leg because that's injured. But animals are very sensitive, so actually that would be the last thing we would want to do. And so here you can see that just a little bit of petting and a little contact is very calming. Where your hands are right now, the kitty's very happy with that, so that would be a perfect place for you to do Reiki and just to sit in that space with him. And we want to think of it as it's not really about our hands, it's about the energy that we create and the space we create for the kitty.
Kathleen says Reiki can be a powerful tool even at the end of life.
I teach my classes at Bright Haven, which is a senior special needs sanctuary and hospice in Santa Rosa. And so they use primarily homeopathy and Reiki. And they have many, many animals that they support in their final days there. And the wonderful thing about Reiki is when everything else has run its course and there's nothing left, there's Reiki. So that you can actually sit and connect with your animal as they pass and even beyond. Because what you realize when you really practice this system and you get in touch with the energy is that the energy continues. The physical body has died, but the energy continues and you can actually feel that connection. So it's as if we hold their paw across the rainbow bridge with Reiki. It's a beautiful way to support them, and especially our animals that we love so much. We can actually help them in that final part of their journey. And my dog Dakota that I mentioned earlier, he died 2 years ago, and I was able to do Reiki with him when he passed. and I could actually feel when his heart lifted, and it was like our hearts connected as he passed. And I still feel him very strongly in all that I do. Shoot.
Kathleen is the co-author of several books on how to learn and use Reiki for animals. And more information about Reiki for animals is also available on our website. She says the regular use of Reiki deepens the connection between the practitioner and the animal and actually heals both.
The beauty of Reiki is anyone can do it. It's very easy. You already have the ability, and you can do no harm with it.
Now, was I imagining things, or was that Tinkerbell in her lap?
That was Tinkerbell in her lap.
Your
And-
gorgeous cat.
Yes, and she loved it. Kathleen held her for about 15 minutes and did Reiki on her, and when we had to get her off her lap. She didn't want to get down, and she had been not feeling well the day before, and after that she was fine. So I highly recommend Reiki for all of you out there that have pets that you love and want to take care of.
Yeah, they love it.